So last week, what did we do last week? So October 2nd, the title was Wholehearted Attention, and the two concepts we worked with was cold and numb on one side and strong emotions and dramatic on the other side. And this is my picture. So on one side it was gray and very square, and the other side was red, orange, and all over. Okay, today is October 9th. The title is Living Without an Agenda. And I know that she posted this on websites and Facebook pages for Nork and the library. So if you want to see or read the reading before class, you can find it on social media. Thanks to C. Okay, living without an agenda. Could our minds and our hearts be big enough just to hang out in that space where we're not entirely certain about who's right and who's wrong? Could we have no agenda when you walk into a room with another person, not know what to say, not make that person wrong or right? Could we see, hear, feel other people as they really are? It is powerful to practice this way because we'll find ourselves continually rushing around to try to feel secure again, to make ourselves or them either right or wrong. But true communication can happen only in that open space. Okay, so finding two concepts. So what I heard from Pamela, she's talking about right and wrong. So there's a part of me who wants to put things in right or wrong, black and white, and maybe play with the idea that we are both wrong and sometimes both right. Playing with the idea that we can both be wrong and we can both be right. Okay. Or you can pick two other concepts from the reading and work with. So finding your seat, sitting up tall. Give yourself credit for coming to practice this morning. There's so many other things you could have done, and you're choosing to be here. Starting to move the feet, lifting the heels, lifting the toes. You can look at your feet, you can see your feet connecting to the earth, and then start to sense how the soles of the feet are connecting to the ground and eventually the earth and the core of the earth. Maybe your hands are resting on your knees. Notice the warmth of the palms and knees. And then coming to stillness. Maybe bring your awareness to your breathing, noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. And just check in with yourself. So what kind of breathing are you using right now? Is it deep? Is it shallow? Is it short? Is it long? Is it fast? Is it slow? Just notice, don't judge. And then bring your awareness to your two sitting bones. Imagine that there's a part of you that wants to feel right, and another part of you that wants to feel, or that is wrong. But maybe play with the idea. Imagine that you were standing with another person arguing, And imagine that you're both wrong or you're both right. We can see things so differently, and we can be both wrong and both right. So maybe play with the idea that we can be both wrong and both right. Both wrong, both right. And then come to stillness. Use your fingers to gently tap at the crown of your head, reaching that crown closer to the universe. And when you do that, notice how your sitting bones are grounding into the earth. Without grounding, there is no growth. The pit of the belly comes in and up, in and up. The shoulders are wide, neck is long, and a gentle tuck of your chin. And breathe. And now imagine that opening in the middle of your body, like a straw, like a chimney. It's called a shushumna. So imagine that opening that goes from the crown of your head, kind of where your physical spine is, in between the sitting bones, through the root chakra. So imagine that opening and that connect, or you are the same, that's the part of you that's the same as the earth and the universe. The part of you that's always there, it never disappears, like energy. This is the permanent part of you. And that permanent part of you is the same in everyone. And then place the hands on the knees and then gently start the cat-cow movement. So waking up the physical spine. So we reminded ourselves that there's a part of us who is permanent, and it's the same in all of us, including the earth and the universe. Physically, we are separate. Spiritually, we are the same. Okay, so waking up the physical part of us. Notice how the breath moves with your physical body. And then come back to stillness. And then look at your hands, your physical hands. So we have these physical hands to do the work we need to do here on earth, whatever that is. Clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten your elbows, breathe. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach. And then turn, open up the arms, look behind you. And maybe think about a time in the past when you realized that you were both wrong. You were both wrong. The person you argued with, you were both wrong. And then release, lift and release a few times. And then look at your hands again. Needed on earth. All the way up, clasp the hand that feels funny, turn the hands over, straighten the elbows, breathe. Into the nose and out to the mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach, and then turn and open up. Look behind you and maybe think about a time in the past when you and the person you argued with, or you felt that you were completely on two opposite sides. You guys were both right. You were both right. And then release, lift and release the shoulders. And then bringing the arms up in cactus. And then practicing perspective, seeing things from different sides. So sometimes we are both wrong and sometimes we are both right. Just playing with that idea. What happens when you realize that you were both wrong or you were both right? What happens? So that is a pattern. So, and then decide, is that a good pattern? If it is, you keep on swimming in that direction. If you want to change it, you have to do something different. Swim in a different direction. Okay, release. Now, let the elbow and knee meet. So imagine that you have two opposite views on something, and you meet and you realize you're both wrong. You're both right. Both wrong, both right. And then go cross the midline. And then stay there, stay in conversation, stay in that uncomfortable conversation a little longer. Stay. And then try the other side. Then stay in that uncomfortable conversation that you might both be wrong or both be right. And then let's try all four. And then release. Okay, with a wide and stable stance, we can explore these ideas without falling apart. So exploring these ideas without falling apart. So going from we might be both wrong to both right. Both wrong, both right. So the black and white thinking. And then exploring what lies in between us being both wrong and both right. What lies in between there? What lies in between? Okay, coming back to neutral. And then exploring the idea that we're both wrong. So use your fingers, imagine a color. What is the color when we're both wrong? What is that color? Dip the fingers in the paint and then draw the picture when we are both wrong. Draw the picture when we're both wrong. And then release. And then go to the other side. Imagine a situation where we're both right. We're both right. What color is that? Dip the fingers in the paint and draw the image of when you are both right. You're both right. And then release. Jump the feet together, landing in Tadasana. Okay, this time we're going to explore these ideas by writing. So spread the toes, dip the toes in ink, and write the story, write the words or the story that come up when you're thinking about that you were both wrong. You were both wrong. You were both wrong. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Breathe. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. You can stay here if you want to. You can release the hands down to the earth, drop the head. Inhale, come back up. And then place the foot on the knee. Use your fingers to open up the toes. Gently guide that right knee out to the side. Seated pigeon. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And then find your way to eagle, seated eagle. Okay, this eagle, just realize that you are both wrong. You are both wrong. So look at that eagle. How does it feel? What does it look like? What does it do? And then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. And then let's go to the other side. So spread the toes, dip the toes in ink, and now write the story or the words that come up when you're thinking about you are both right, or you were both right. You were both right. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together, breathe. And then place one hand on the floor, the other one on the knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push in a little hard into both hands, coming a little deeper into that twist, gaining more perspective. As we gain more perspective, we build and increase our empathy. Maybe let the top arm come up. And then bringing that top arm down, thread the needle, finding the opposite ankle, walk the hand forward, look under your armpit. Inhale, come back to elbows to knees, fingertips together. And now place the right hand on the floor, left hand on the left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push into both hands, coming a little deeper into that twist. Maybe the top arm comes up. And then thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, walk the hand forward, look under your armpit. Inhale, come back, elbows to knees, fingertips together. And then place the left foot on the right knee. Use your fingers to open up the toes, toes. Gently guide that left knee out. Seated pigeon. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And then find your way to seated eagle. Okay, so this eagle just realized that you are both right. You are both right. What happens? What does it look like? So look at this eagle when it realizes that you were both right. You were both right. What does it look like? What does it feel? How does it feel? What does it do? And then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away. Okay, back to a wide and stable stance. Blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clap the hand, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. Now imagine that your arms are your wings and the fingers are your feathers. Now you are a balanced eagle. You're going to spread your wings, and you're going to fly out in the world at ease and peace. What do you see? What do you see? How do you feel? What do you do? Bring the palms up. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, come up. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, come up. Exhale, dive deep. And then bring the arms behind you. Hold on to opposite forearms. And then stay there. And just notice what part of you needs healing. So what part of you needs healing? So find the wound. Use your breath to rinse it, clean it, and allow it to heal. And then release the right arm out, shake it out, bring it up and over, place it at somewhere at your back body. Maybe the fingers connect physically. They will imagine how, if they don't connect physically, imagine how they connect through the air spiritually. And then release, shake it out. Bring the left hand out, shake it out, bring it up and over, place it somewhere on your back body. And then if you can, let the fingers connect or move closer to each other. And then release, shake it out. Maybe roll the shoulders a little bit. And then jump the feet back together. Okay, let's bring the feet a little closer to the chair. We're going to build some strength in the legs. Big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth and come up to standing. Pick a number. I'll pick 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Rest for a few moments. Breathe. Okay, big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth. And then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Rest for a few moments. Breathe. And then big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth. And this time you're going to stay standing. Maybe place the hands on the chair for a few moments. You can rock back and forth. And then bend the knees and come back up to standing. Okay, breath of joy, starting with the arms out wide. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. And then let the arms go. Let the arms go. Let the arms go. And then let the elbow and knee connect, like having a quick coffee. And then cross the midline. And then finding the positional power. Positional power. Place your hands on solar plexus. That's your power center. Bend the knees. Inhale into your power center. Exhale and spread it out. Inhale. Exhale and share that with the world. Inhale. Exhale, stay open, stay open. And release. Okay, thinking about the two concepts. So finding the pattern, finding what you do more of. Do you usually think that both are right, or do you usually think that both are wrong? And then push that away to create balance. The whole idea is to creating balance. So pick something that you need to push away to allow the opposite to come in and create balance. So pick something. And then push that away, push it away, push it away, push it away. It's going to want to come back in. Notice it, feel it, notice the color, the texture, the shape, the form. Push it away, push it away. It might need some kicking to stay away. And eventually, the opposite has taken enough space that you have created balance, and then you can let go. You can let go. Okay, let's do 3 sound salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline, and then stay there holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. And release. Okay, big toes to touch, heel slightly apart. Stepping back to warrior one. Inhale to chair posture. Exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the left, right heel comes up. Take a big step back. No rush. So build that stable foundation. And when you have that, bring the upper body up. Wait, there's no rush. And when you feel stable here, bring the arms up. Open up the arms, place your hands in your back pocket. And then transfer the weight forward, moving into warrior three. Moving into warrior three. You can do it with or without external support. If you want to bring that, bend the right knee, bring it in and up, and give yourself a little hug. And then find your way back to Tadasana. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra, transfer the weight. Left foot goes back. Build that stable foundation. When you have that, bring the upper body up. Wait. Make any adjustments that are necessary. And then bring the arms up for the full posture. Open up the arms. Place your hands in your back pockets. Now, bring your awareness to your heart space. And then allow the heart to lead you forward and the mind to follow into warrior three, becoming the arrow. Bend the top knee, Come up, bring it forward, give yourself a hug. And then back into Tadasana. And you can do as much or as little as you want. You don't have to do what I do. You find a practice that works for you. Okay, inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra, transfer the weight, right heel comes off, take a big step back. This time, you're opening up the pelvic halves for warrior two. When you feel pretty stable here, one arm goes into the past and the other one into the future, and you are right here in the present moment. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. And then move into the future extended side angle. And then back to warrior two. Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee, release the hand down towards the chair or Trikonasana. That front hip goes back and up, back and up. Lengthen the spine and the neck. Breathe, top arm comes up. And then gently bend the front knee again, finding warrior two one more time. Now place the hands on the chair, stay there. Notice what parts of your body that's tight and is slowly opening up. And then when the time is right, transfer the weight forward, moving into Ardha Chandrasana. And you can use external support if you want to or not. If you want to, you can bend that top knee. And then bring the hand down and find your way back into Tadasana. Okay, inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra, transfer the weight, left heel comes off, take a big step back, open up the pelvic halves, creating a warrior two. One arm in the past, the other one in the future, and you are right here in the present moment. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. And then move into the future extended side angle. You can use the chair, or if you want to, you can place the elbow on the knee. That's your choice. And then finding your way back to warrior two one more time. Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee, release the hand down. You can place the hand on the chair, or if you want to, you can place it on the floor, your choice. Gaze comes up, hand comes up. And then bringing the hand down, gaze down, rebend that front knee, finding your way to warrior two. Place the hands on the chair, wait. And then when the time is right, moving forward into Ardha Chandrasana. And if you want to, you can play with the idea of bending that top knee. Maybe the toes and the fingers meet. And then release the bind if you have it, and then slowly find your way back to Tadasana. Okay, tree posture. So imagine a mountain that you like, maybe a mountain you climbed. So a hill or a mountain that you climbed. So imagine that you were standing on top of that hill or that mountain that you climbed, at the top of that hill, standing tall, drop a seed, transfer the weight, and then allow something to grow. So what are you growing? What kind of seed did you drop? What does it turn into? You can create whatever you want. And you can try a few different things. And then eventually it's time to go back home. It's time to go. The sun is setting and it's time to go back home to rest. Okay, and then the sun rises, you drop another seed, transfer the weight, and then as the sun is rising, you are creating something else. And then the sun sets and it's time to go back home to rest. Okay, feet a little wider than your hips. Bend the knees, find the chair. Let's stay there for a moment in like a down dog version. You can bend both knees, you can bend one knee, you can move your hips from side to side and lengthen the spine. And then eventually releasing the knees down close to each other. Now imagine what color represents when you're both wrong. What color? Take that color, draw the circle. Okay. And then go to the other side. What color represents when you're both right? You're both right. And then draw that circle. And then mix the two colors. Mix the two colors. Two big circles. Place your hands in your back pockets. And open your heart to the idea that we are both wrong and we're both right. Release, untuck the toes, and find your version of child's posture. Inhale, come back up. Clasp the hand, create a stable support, tuck the toes, lean in, lift the knees, stay there a few moments, building strength, and then come all the way up to dolphin posture. And then bend the knees and come all the way up to standing. Okay, now moving on. So after the physical practice, we're going to listen to Pema again and see what we hear this time. Okay, living without an agenda. Could our minds and our hearts be big enough just to hang out in that space where we're not entirely certain about who's right and who's wrong? Could we have no agenda when we walk into a room with another person? Not know what to say, not make that person wrong or right? Could we see, hear, feel other people as they really are? It is powerful to practice this way because we'll find ourselves continually rushing around to try to feel secure again, to make ourselves or them either right or wrong. But true communication can happen only in that open space. Okay, so we have about 8 minutes to do a reflective meditation on this. So sitting up tall, maybe place your hands on your knees. Feel the connection between the soles of your feet and the earth. Bring your awareness to your breathing, noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. You can keep your eyes open or closed, or open or closed. That's your choice. And then I'm going to be quiet. So here we go, about 7-8 minutes. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head from side to side. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Bring your hands up in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. Maybe bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Open your eyes, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for practicing together this morning. Namaste. Okay, and now if you want to bring your journal, and then it's October 9. The title was Living Without an Agenda. And the two concepts that I chose to work with was the idea that we are sometimes both right and we're sometimes both wrong. And then I'll spend the next 10-15 minutes laying on the couch over there thinking about this. And I'm not spending more than 10-15 minutes. And whatever comes up, whatever words come up, and then I use colors, I just draw it. Yeah, that's it. So don't overthink it.